guys, Cinderella here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be some book recommendations, so if you love treaty like me and want to get into reading, it's the video for you. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first book is Cinderella is Dead by Bayron. She has many black characters and she's a black author, so that's the first major green flag. Well, it takes place 200 years after Cinderella dies, and the king has a lot of strict rules. The main one is that every teenage girl has to go to a ball, get picked by a suitor. If they don't get picked, then they're considered forfeit and they get arrested. And Sophia, the main character, she doesn't stand for this. She wants to marry her best friend Aaron, but that's against the rules, so she runs away in the middle of the ball. And she meets a girl named Constance, which is a descendant of Cinderella. And they team up and try to take down the king, and during that process, they find out there's more to Cinderella's story than they originally knew. And yeah. So, I just held my breath the entire time I was talking. But yeah, it's rated a 5 out of 5. It was my first book that got me back into reading. And yeah, it's a great book. Because I Wish Y'all the Best by Deaver. The author is non-binary. The story takes place Christmas time of Ben's senior year. Ben comes out as non-binary to their parents, but doesn't end up well. They get kicked out of the house. So Ben has to move in with their older sister, who they haven't seen in 10 years, Hannah, and Hannah's husband, Thomas. And so Ben is finished their senior year at a new school, and on the first day, Ben meets a very extroverted guy named Nathan. They become close friends, things change, feelings grow, and it just becomes a better life for Ben. So yeah, I rated a 5 out of 5 as well. I also got this Christmas of 2021, and yeah. Second book I read to get back into reading. And yeah, it's been going great. This book is Verity by Colleen Hoover. It's about a struggling author named Lowen Ashley, but she gets the opportunity of a lifetime when Jeremy Crawford asks her to finish his injured wife Verity Crawford's book. When Lowen arrives at the Crawford home, she gets to work, but she finds an autobiography that wasn't meant to be read by anyone about Verity, and it contains very dark and very worrying topics that could really be harmful if Jeremy finds out. So Lowen didn't tell him. But later on, Lowen develops feelings for Jeremy, and she thinks about how she could benefit from telling Jeremy the contents. But it takes a very deep, dark twist when Lowen finds a letter under the floorboard, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it's very, very dark. Some trigger warnings could be abuse and murder and attempted murder. Yeah. Also, give this a 5 out of 5 because it's very, I was really into it. I didn't want to put it down. Next book is They Both Die at the End by Silvera. This book is very, 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 very sad. I was sobbing when I finished it, even though it tells you in the title it's going to happen. But basically it's about Mateo and Rufus receiving a call by Death Cast, which basically tells you that they're going to die in the next 24 hours. You don't know how, you don't know when, but it's going to happen in 24 hours. So basically they start off as total strangers. They go on this app named Last Friends. They meet each other, go through adventures to finish their last day. And yeah. It's very, very, very sad, like I said. I'll still give it a 5 out of 5. Yeah. Next book is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. It's about a 13-year-old New Yorker named Theo Decker who goes to a museum with his mother, and the museum explodes, and Theo's mother dies. Also, Theo is abandoned by his father.
Yeah, double homicide.
So he has to live with a wealthy family in Park Avenue. The last thing that Theo has to remind him of his mother is a painting that was at the museum named The Goldfinch. And it's just basically a life story about Theo. There's a movie, it will be linked in the description. It's a live action movie, and yeah, very good. From what I know so far, I can give it a full rating, but it's really fun. I really enjoy it. Next book is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper. Now, I know you guys may be like, why am I giving you this book? You read it in school, and it's not a very fun experience. But I'm telling you guys, it's actually a really good book. It's about a young girl named Scout during the Great Depression, figuring out life. Like, she's like 8 years old, 7 years old. She's really young, but she finds out things about racism, prejudiceness in her city of Macomb. Her father, a lawyer, is defending a black man who was falsely accused of committing a very serious crime. And yeah, it's just a very important story about racism. But I also would give it a 5 out of 5. I actually love this book when I wasn't forced to read it in school. But yeah. The book for today's video is called The Girls I Have Been by Tess Sharpe. It's about a girl named Nora who is born into the con world because her mother produced her in her cons. Her other names were Rebecca, Samantha, Haley, Katie, and Ashley. And when she escaped at the age of 12 with her older sister, Lee, she chose the new name Nora. About 5 years later, she's in the middle of a bank robbery with her ex-boyfriend and her new girlfriend. And while they try to escape, we learn more about Nora's past life. Yeah, I haven't finished the book yet. I'm like 20 pages away from being finished. But from what I read so far, I give it a 4 out of 5 because it gets a bit confusing when we learn more about it gets a bit confusing when we get into the flashbacks. Because like in the middle of the book, we just, like in the middle of them trying to escape, we just get put in one of her past lives. But yeah, it's a 4 out of 5. It's still a good read. I still recommend it, but yeah. That's all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. All these books will be linked in the description. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow my Instagram, TikTok, and join my broadcast channel also in the description. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Bye guys. Look at my socks. It's science. Globe here. Let's see. Ooh, my forehead. I'm trying to pop my hip, but it's not working. This book is in a random